2019 Arctic Gray BMW X5. Ugh. Alright, so a little dirty. I try to see through the dirt because it's like 20 degrees out here. So the wash is turned off. But let's see. Alright, let's get my regular glasses on. There we go. Alright, so starting with the front side. It's just dirt, thankfully. But looks like there was some paint off the front end was touched up, but not necessarily resprayed or anything like that. Goes over there under the trim. Front end, just normal rock chippy stuff. You know, some of that's filled in, some of it's just raw. And just a lot of little clear coat scratches on the front end. Used cars. And then, you know, little rock chips and such at the front. Buffing compound there, that's fun. Yeah, everything looks pretty solid here on your lowers. And then bugs. And then more touched up, filled in. Spots over here. That's on. So if you can see there's a little funky on that trim piece there. And then, oh, Lord, should have brought a hat. And then driver's front wheel solid. Tires look pretty meaty still. And then it's just a small scuff. Oof. There. It looks like your lower rocker panel is good. And then here on the door, it's an edge guard, and there's just some spots where it did its job, like guarding the edges. Yeah. Doors are dings, and then if you can just kind of see, there's just a little bit of swirl marks in the paint throughout. High traffic area, hand cup, a little bit going on there. And then piano black, not my favorite. Nothing too terrible there. A little scuffy and swirly. Nothing too glaringly bad. Back here, door edge guards doing their job again. Yeah. And there's your rear wheel. That one looks pretty well intact. And then back here, scuff on that, and some little bit of touch up there, and then that is the big stuff on it. Straight down to the diffuser, and a little bit on that black trim surface. It's a used car, but some cars are used a little more. And then, and just that little spot was filled in there. Woo. And then a little more flavor on that trim. If it'll There we go. And back wheel. A little bit of rash through there. And some more. Here's and there's that. Ooh. That's down to the metal. There's just some paint transfer, so paint on this car has seen better days. And there's another one that was filled in. Oof. Ah! Oh yeah. And just some goes right there, right there. Little paint stuff there. I haven't seen any dents though. Just paint stuff. And then front wheel. It's a little bit of curb rash. Nothing crazy. So just a lot of little stuff. Mirrors are good. And then, oh, on this side, you can see the wear and tear, just some scratches on your piano black. And for some reason, a couple scratches up on the chrome. Fantastic. I got some inconsistencies on the door. So, a little snag there, a little tear there. All that good stuff. Dashboard. Everything's solid there. Passenger seat looks good. All right. Snag there. And then that needs to be cleaned better. Back of that. Just people getting in the snow. Rear console's all intact. Switches and buttons. Rear heated seats. Nice. Oh, hold on, something I didn't see. So, everything back here, no cargo cover, but I could find one of those. And cloth mats. No crazy extra wear and tear on the cargo area. Let's go back to the thing that caught my eye. Yeah, so a little bit of flavor up top too. Goodness. What are these people doing? And this door. A little bit of fun right there. Back of the seat's good. That seat's good. Oh man. That's not supposed to do that. That's supposed to be hinged. Oh. Good stuff. Alright, driver's door. Actually the better of all the doors. And then driver's seat, pretty solid. And then your armrest, Pretty good. There are a little bit, some pits. You can see in the aluminum. The aluminum is one of the more unforgiving. And jewelry and stuff is not great with that. That works. That works. Steering wheel. We can get that. Not too bad. No like heavy lotion user, so no like huge buildup. And then windshield. I didn't see any stars or cracks or anything. It's good. Yeah. Make sure that works. Guard cover works. Moonroof works. Fantastic. Alright. Since there was some flavor otherwise, just make sure top is solid. Huh. There's some tape left over, but it looks like they replaced the antenna on the fan at some point. Back under the hood. Woo! It's a chilly one today. 6-banger. They look standard and clean. Cool. If you have any questions.